This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Rita Valente. I'm your host on this Women Manifesting Dreams. I'm going to stop calling this podcast because this is more an experience. And before I go to my guests, I want to tell you watching this, then if you are sick and tired of trying to have more impact, to have more clients, to have more visibility. And you did pay thousands to coaches, mentors, and healers, and it did not work for you. It's not you that you are broken. It's probably you need different people to come and help you creating your own blueprint, and you need a community. That being said, I'm not selling you anything. What I'm doing is I lost my mind and I opened my community with co-creation calls and magical circles to all of you watching this. If you are looking for badass women who come together and change the world with their abilities, their magic, their wisdom, come and join our She-Wolf sisterhoods. And we are women from all over the world with different cultures, different religions, different skin colors, you name it. We have something for you, and we know that you have something for us. And as well, join us because 21 to 28 March, we have the 7 Days Business Revolution Summit with 26 speakers, some experts, some elite, all of them part of this community. And get ready because in June, we are bringing the activation, the Abundance Activation Summit. So we'll have 4 summits during the year. Long introduction. Now I will shut up because I have someone here. Then for sure is manifesting dreams, but more than that, she's helping others to find themselves and manifesting their dreams. And I was telling that I was going back to Europe, and I keep having these beautiful souls who are in Europe right now. Him, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with me. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your wisdom and your magic. Who are
You're welcome.
you? Why you what you do? And why I'm telling that you help people manifesting their dreams.
So, thank you for having me on the podcast, first of all, Rita. It's lovely to be here with
Thank
you.
you.
So, I am Kim Alexis. I have been working as a psychic spiritual medium for 25 years. I help people through my own formula of doing psychic readings and bringing through evidence from spirit that loved ones live on, that the soul lives on. And this is brings a lot of peace to a lot of people, along with the general readings of, yes, is your boyfriend going to marry you? Are you going to move house? Are you going to get the job? And all those normal things. How's my health? La, 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 la. But what I do is I do hypnotherapy. So I help people with their fears, their phobias, confidence. I do a lot of inner child work. So I do a lot of regression back to the traumas of childhood and all the experiences that we've had. Some of them can be very light and very simple, and some of them are very dramatic. And I combine that with crystals and crystal healing. So I have my own formula of mixing the hypnotherapy with crystal healing. So I'm not just releasing the mindset, I'm reprogramming the mind, but I'm also releasing energy that's stuck within the auric field, that's stuck within the physical, and I'm putting in new energy so that the person feels lighter of mind and lighter of body. I also got a lot of tools in my toolbox. I also do past life regression, not so much now, because people come saying they want past life regression and act because they have a topic, an issue that they want to work on, but actually it's usually, again, part of their inner child work rather than going back to past lives. But I can do that. I'm also an author. I've written a book called The Adventurous Spirit, which is all about my travels, hitchhiking around
Mhm.
Europe, North Africa, back through Europe, and all of the spiritual experiences along the way, the spirits that have seen, the coffee cup readers, the tarot readers, the meditations, and so that's kind of a travel book. It's a spiritual learning book as well. It's kind of a teaching, and there's a bit of sex thrown in. And I also run spiritual and well-being retreats in Italy because I teach people
What
how to
what
be
part of
intuitive.
Italy? Because my project is we have that in common. So traveling the world, I was international DJ for many, many years. So I have like 54 stamps on my passport. I don't have because in Schengen space you don't have you don't have that anymore, but it was cool. The
A
what
million
what
years ago, I was a DJ too
oh really? I mean,
in London and in Greece,
oh,
but
I worked for Ministry of
1,000
Sound.
years ago.
Yeah, I worked for Ministry of Sound for quite some time
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
on the international tours. But um, okay, I just have this curiosity to ask you because I think you are the perfect person. Um, why certain certain people, I'm talking about me, we have this thing of going to different place and kind of like it's like an exchange, energetic exchange then happens, and then he arrives to a season, then then he's done and it's time to move to another one. And this is insanity for majority of people, but I my normally is 6 months. So I arrive, I stay 6 months and I go to another place. I arrive, I stay 6 months and I go to another place, but it doesn't feel, it's very tiring and you need to keep moving. But on this, at least on this last season of my life, I felt that I was going delivering something, whatever that was, and bringing something from there. What is your opinion about that? I'm just curious.
Well, obviously everybody's journey and path is unique to them, and I can only really speak from my experience. And my experience initially was I was running away when I
Can be.
first went to live in Italy.
Mhm.
And I've had so I lived and worked in Italy from the age of 17, even though I have no Italian connections. Nothing in my family of that sort. So, and I have a love with Italy that I've had all my life, having gone back and lived there many times. So, coming back to your point, running away is an
Yes,
escapism.
makes sense.
And then I think you find certain places in the world that obviously hold your energy because they have an energetic vibration. They have a geopathic energy that you feel, yes, this is home. I walk this land, or I've walked this land before in the past, in
Mhm.
a past life, and you just have an ease with the culture, with the people. Really, I just think it's as simple as
And
that. And then we sometimes feel, okay, I'm bored here now. I know this place well. I just want something new and a new environment, a change of energy. I don't think it's that complex.
I know. For sure, running away is part of the story. That is one of the reasons why I'm returning, because I think that part is really getting. We are never healed, but on the other side. But that is, you said about feeling good as well. If you arrive to a place where the energetic is hard for you, you can feel it. Like I had that experience with Cancun, I had that experience with Tulum. So all that region there was very tough for me. That being said, this is not about me, it's about you. So how
But that was a long time ago. I've been in London for 20 years now, so I still go to Italy, but and run retreats. Since I did run retreats in Sardinia, and now I'm
how
looking.
I'm going to Sardinia as well. So I need your tips all these things. We will talk about that enough.
We'll
But
talk about that after. But back to the work. The work is about, for me, it's obviously you know, I've evolved. I've learned about who I am. I've learned my I've gone through, you know, so we've all been through trauma. We've all had, you know, whether some lesser, some harder than others.
mhm,
And so I've learned what was good for me and how alternative therapies work for me and how the mind, you know, works for me. And then wanting to help other people is so satisfying. It's not a job.
no,
It's a passion that I love, and I'm very blessed to do the work I do. I love it. I never tire of it. I'm very old now, even though I might not look it, but I am. And I could be doing this until I'm 90. Um, so, and it's also, I think, in a way, for me, again, for me, it's like a safety net of knowing that spirit are there, that we're always helped, that, you know, there's no such thing as death. Death is just taking off a raincoat. This physical body is like an old raincoat that we don't need anymore, and the soul lives on. And we live on with our memories. And that's how, as a medium, I can bring through people and they tell me, oh, yeah, you know, the father as a boxer, because, you know, he's rolling up his sleeve and he's showing me boxing gloves. You know, these are the memories of the soul. Or, you know, the woman who loved to go strawberry picking with her granddaughter, you know, and she'll show me the basket with the strawberries in. These are just memories that the soul keeps. And I can't imagine a world where we don't have that. I don't know what it's like. I say, you know, it's like being in the club. There are those people who understand this and they're a member of the club. And then there are those people on the outside who are non-believers, think this is all a load of crap. And I just think, it's so sad. But, you know, I never try to convince anybody of anything that I do or I know of my beliefs. And it's,
mhm,
and sometimes some people say, oh, it's a religion, you know, this is your religion. It's like, it's not a religion. It's not a belief, because I don't believe it. They are facts. They are factual evidence. Because, and if it wasn't so, then I wouldn't be in this business for 25 years, because people wouldn't be returning. And I have clients all over the world, you know, from the Cayman Islands to Haiti to France, you know. So if you were just telling people a load of rubbish, they wouldn't never come back again, and they wouldn't pass your details on. So it's not a belief; it's fact, and it's a beautiful thing.
mm. I love what you're saying because I work a lot with women who are healers or work with spiritual part, majority of my people. Even I always tell them I have a feet in one side and a feet in another because my job is to create that bridge and help these women um, who have these capacities and gifts to sell, and I'm going to say sell, on the 3D, on this dimension. And they get so attached to, oh, I don't know how to explain, I don't know how to communicate, I don't know. And I'm listening to you, and for me it's so easy because you don't need to force any person to believe in what you do or go through details. If they feel the energetics like I'm feeling to you right now, if they feel the energetics, they will come to you. In a moment, then someone doesn't do the beauty like what you just did. You just told without telling. And people can listen to you and feel, oh my God, I don't know what is about. I don't know what is going to happen, but I feel I need to work with her. And I wish all the healers out there did stop behaving with the business coach mindset, male energetics from the United States. Like, you are a healer. you don't need to explain what you do. You just need to invite people to observe and feel drawn to you. But right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you did that so beautifully, because my head at this moment is like, what can I do with him? So how can she help me? But that is not important, because what I feel is that connection. And that is how you sell on this kind of spiritual, whatever it is. People, and especially in this moment in time where all the people don't believe in anything, are getting in a place where they say, oh, this is not working. I don't know. I did like the 3D version of it's, I'm looking for answers that I don't have. And so,
Well, I think if people are looking for answers that they don't find, it's because possibly they haven't found the right therapist. They haven't found, as you said, the right energy that gels with them to create that connection. I think, and you also mentioned, going back a little bit, that we are never healed. And I think that we can do a lot of work, a lot of therapy work, a lot of hypnotherapy work, and I love hypnotherapy because it goes straight to the root rather than counseling and
and talking
psychotherapy
and go back. Yeah.
on and round and round and round. With hypnotherapy, you go straight in and you regress the person, and all of a sudden something comes up and they've forgotten about, that's in the back of their subconscious, from years ago, and you reprogram those beliefs, those thoughts. And but that wasn't my point. My point was going to be something else, and I've kind of forgotten about it now.
What do you think about never healing?
Yeah. So I think that I don't mean it in a sense of never heal as in, of course, we can heal from stopping smoking. I'm not talking about habits. I'm talking about things that maybe, on a much deeper level, if somebody's been sexually abused or something like that, I think that we learn how to cope. We learn how to
smile again.
behave in ourselves. We learn how to know ourselves better so we're not triggered. We learn more about ourselves. It doesn't mean that thing is ever gone necessarily. It might be a lot less that we never think about it. But I think that there are certain elements to the experiences that we've had that we just know how to navigate through much better.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know even know why I'm telling this, but I'm probably focused on myself. And I think one of the things about healing so deep things is you need to forgive yourself as well, because there is a part of us, and as well, you need to know, then you can go through all of that, and you have the right to be happy and smile and live a full life. And for me, I found out some months ago, after so many years of interesting situations, then happiness is not about that thing, oh my God, I did it. It's about feeling whole and in peace.
Of course.
And I did not have that idea. For me, I was always chasing the happiness, and it's inside of you.
Yes, everything is inside of you. Of course, it's about harmony and balance within you. And I don't, generally speaking, people are out there going, oh, I'll be happy when I've lost so many pounds of weight, so many kilos of weight. I'll be happy when I've got the house. I'll be happy when I've got the husband. Happy when I get that car. Everything's about what's out there rather than, as we know, it's all about the inside. It's about, no, when you are happy in you, those things will come anyway. And those things will just be an added, the contribution to your happiness. But the happiness has to come from you. I mean, otherwise, why are there people throwing themselves out of buildings and off of bridges? They could be millionaires or whatever. It's about the happiness inside of you and the trauma that has to be healed inside of you. Like I said, healed to an acceptance, to a place where you feel harmony and balance.
Yes. I feel happy now with this conversation. I
Happy too.
I believe I really deeply believe then I attract people then I resonate with. And one of the things on my version of success is having conversations with people light me up and make me wonder. And I think it's
Mm.
very interesting. Then you have retreats in Sardinia because that is one of my voices here is telling me. So I'm going to arrive to Spain, but Sardinia is going to be something that I want to explore. So,
I don't actually do them in Sardinia anymore. I did.
but how
Sardinia
is
is stunning, beautiful.
it's
My
beautiful?
next my my next one is going to be on the Amalfi Coast,
Okay.
so which is beautiful, one of the most beautiful parts of Italy, and they're always by the sea, by the beach, and I take people sailing as well. I mean, obviously, if you're not into sailing, you don't have to come, but that's it. I don't
Okay.
make my retreats just a retreat. They're more like a holiday and a retreat,
Mhm.
but they cover a lot of topics. They do cover the inner child work, therapy work. They do cover relationships. They do cover financial abundance. They cover learning to become more intuitive, to become psychic.
Mm.
So it's a real mix of
It must be a beautiful
subjects.
experience for sure. I grew up in a boat, so that resonates with me. Now,
Mm.
um, how can people find you? I know we are going to share your links, but if someone is listening, what, how they can find you, how they can reach out to you?
So obviously my website, you've got my website, which is
Hmm.
kimalexispsychic.co.uk. And I'm on Insta, I'm on all the the
All
normal,
the all, all
all
the.
the
Now, how,
social
how do you
media
prefer?
sites.
How do you prefer people reach out to you and have a
Yeah,
conversation, a little
people,
chat?
people, well, because a lot of my readings I do on Zoom now, and that's exactly the same. People actually ask me this question: is it the same to have a reading in person as it is,
I believe
to have a
so.
reading on Zoom?
Mm.
And I explain energy is energy. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in front of me or if you're sitting a million miles away from me. Energy is energy, So that's something that's always the same.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm in Northwest London.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so in a very nice part of London. So if people want to come in person, then I'm in NW3. And I'm on info at kimalexis.co.uk.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm out there. I'm very easy to find. Kim Alexis,
Uh,
psychic.
um, to end, a message to your younger self.
A message to my younger self would be believe in yourself and trust yourself and know that you can achieve anything you want because what you think and you visualize, you can manifest.
I totally think it's a great message because that is the message that I will send to my younger self and my present self and future self. That is so true. There is a quote from Mary Ford, then I love it. Then is whatever you believe you can or you cannot, you're always right. And
That's right.
manifesting is a certainty. When you are sure, you know you are going to get it. You have no clue. I'm talking for me. Have no clue how to get there, but you know you are going to get there.
Yeah, you don't need to know what the possibilities are, how the impossible or the possible, happens. It's just going
So
to happen.
it's just very funny. For example, on this, I just believe that we need to operate and take action and move energetics because many times the people who arrive to work with me, they not necessarily arrive on the way. Then I kind of put things together, and
Yeah.
there's always a surprise, like I'm not expecting. But I believe then you need to move and you need to take action to get anything that you want in life, whatever
Absolutely.
is love, whatever is whatever. But you need to as well to start by yourself and loving yourself and learning how to love yourself. And this message is for all of us who went through a lot. I am on that process as well, like always. And I'm lucky enough that I have beautiful conversations like this one, like with you. Thank you so much, Kim. I'm going to say bye to these people first, and then I will say bye to you properly in a second. Thank you so much for being here with us. You watching this, did you feel the energetics of Kim? I did. So reach out to her. Maybe this is the sign that you are looking for. And you can join our sisterhood and come and bring your magic. We have a lot of fun and we do beautiful things. My name is Rita Valente. Keep living your dream and make it happen. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.